as it is, we're looking to use the sport as part of social vehicle that over the years we've come to learn that it's more than just what happens between the four lines, more than just throwing the ball about and running. It has a very good impact for a lot of people in the community, whether it's just keeping kids out of trouble or being a release for a week's worth of stress, whatever it may be. And that's both male and female. So we're looking to cater for everybody, different tiers, from your youngest players, age 10 and younger in the schools, to what we would class as your performance group in the seniors. So we're really looking to get it right with the people first, and then we get the process right. And then once we do that, the product will come. And that's just generally our main concern going forward. Yeah, having, first of all, a stable home is key for anybody in this sport. So, being tenants at one of the world-class facilities in the country is obviously a bonus for us. There's multiple courts which allow us to do a lot of work at the same time with a lot of people. So, being able to do that is a great benefit to us and to our delivery partners as well. And obviously, it's a great draw for even opponents to be able to show up and play in one of the better venues that we have to offer in Great Britain. Yeah, we're definitely excited to be able to announce that we're going to be launching our senior men's team, hopefully in the national leagues for 2021-22 and going forward. As you can imagine with any club, there's a flagship of your program, and that's our aim for this. What we're going to be calling again our performance track, getting people in, the right people in, to be able to inspire the next generation of basketball players, and working with our partners in further education, higher education, to be able to offer opportunities for development and progression. Yeah, and as I said, with basketball being the social vehicle that it is, we're hoping for this club to be here for a very long time. And, obviously sports is competitive, but we're not looking to be, at loggerheads with anybody. We want to be able to provide a different service for those who need it. We've got a great location in the borough of Manchester at Bellevue for people to be able to come from here, there and everywhere within Greater Manchester. And we really want to be, partners in the city, partners with the city council, partners with schools, partners with just individuals who want to get everything they can from a sport like basketball and all the good that it's able to provide. And, we're always on the other end of a phone call for other clubs in the city, be that your Manchester Magic, Mystics, Giants, your smaller satellite clubs, your borehole leagues, whatever it is that we can do to help grow the sport, first of all in the city and at the national scene at large. We're going to be prepared to be able to do that. The obvious one that everyone will know, that everyone's also dealing with themselves, is trying to adjust to the realities of the COVID-19 pandemic and all the challenges that brings. But, looking at it in a positive light, it's offered us, especially at the point where we are as a club, a lot of time to be able to refine our processes, to be able to get certain things in place that we needed to get in place. And of course, our beginnings were a little bit rushed. There was a little bit of a sense of urgency, but then once we got that breathing space, we've been able to really tighten things up and get things to where we need them to be for where we think that we need to be headed. And we've used that time very productively, getting our partnerships in place, getting our tenancy more official at Bellevue, and making sure that we're in conversations with the right people that we want to be involved. And, we're excited. We're all feeling very good about the future, and we really just want to hit the ground running. Yeah, part of belonging to any collective is how you present yourselves. And, we're very happy to be able to provide quality stuff for, our staff, people like myself, our other coaches, and ultimately the players when it comes down to it. So, we're working with key stakeholders for kits, for apparel, for stuff like that, to be able to get you know, a feeling of family, for lack of a better term, to be able to get everybody looking the same and looking good. You look good, you feel good, you play good. That's usually the mantra. So, that's a very key part of any club, I believe. Yeah, of course, we've had a lot of conversations happening in the background with certain individuals, people we believe are going to be key individuals to, our senior program. But outside of that, we're excited to see who else gets in touch with interest to join the program and be able to contribute. As I said, the most important thing for us is going to be the people, followed by the process and the product. It does. Sometimes it might not really matter what it is that you're doing if you don't have the right people involved in the organization. So, when we're thinking of players, we're thinking of ambassadors, and those are the type of people we're looking for to bring into the club. And it's a really key thing for us going forward, because it's not just a performance on the Saturday or Sunday that we're looking for. It's everything that happens during the course of Monday to Friday, because we have a lot of young kids in our club that are looking up to these guys, and we want to make sure that we have the right guys in there and they're able to receive from us as well what they need. And as I mentioned, the partnerships with further education and higher education are going to be key for us. So we will be making announcements very soon about what that's going to look like. And, just in general, for the basketball scene within the city of Manchester, it's going to be a key partnership, and it's going to provide key outlets for a lot of people where they need them. There's a big gap between the top level, which is your professional BBL level, and everything that's below that, and we want to be able to be the people that bridge that gap effectively, involving everybody from all the way at the top to all the way at the bottom, making sure that we're not losing anybody from the sport that needs to be within it, playing, coaching, and everything that's on the periphery that you provide in basketball.